Okay, so ever since I uploaded the original 10 minutes of useless information video about My Little Pony back in April of 2022, I have been slowly compiling more and more useless info about MLP for quite some time now. And because this is a pretty cool video format, and the first one got a lot of views, I proudly present to you the sequel, 15 minutes of useless information about My Little Pony. Before we start though, like last time, I'm mostly just going to focus on Gen 4 and 5 here. The other 3 generations of MLP are cool, I've watched a bit of them, but they're not exactly my specialty, if you get what I mean. Anyways, this intro is probably getting too long now, so without further ado, let's begin. On the Hub Network's website in 2011, during a contest called Naughty or Nice, the character Discord is incorrectly labeled as a dragon, despite him, well, being a Draconicus. In addition to this artwork of Discord featured in this promo video is actually fan art created by the DeviantArt user Briskby, and was used without their permission. The voice actor for the pony called Snips is Lee Taco. However, in the Gen 4 spin-off cartoon, Pony Life, the voice of Snips was instead performed by Ian Hanlon, who normally voices the character Sunburst in mlpfim. In the full version of the Gonna Be My Day song from the MLP A New Generation movie, the word Gonna is sung 37 different times. During the beginning part of the My Little Pony Rainbow Road Trip special, Starlight and Trixie can both be briefly seen in the background of this shot. In issue number 1 of IDW's MLP comic spin-off series entitled Fiendship is Magic, a ponified version of an Attack on Titan poster can be seen on a wall inside of Sombra's bedroom. In February of 2013, in the comments of the infamous Cupcakes HD animation by Mr. Davey, the YouTube user Delta Conduit commented, quote, "I dare Twilight to try to bring Rainbow Dash back to life, XD." During December of 2018, in order to celebrate the upcoming holiday season, Hasbro set up an actual phone number that anybody could call toll-free to talk to the main 6. How it worked is that once you called in, Princess Celestia would automatically answer the phone as an operator. From there, you could choose whichever one of the main 6 you want to talk to, and then a pre-recorded happy half-swimming message from whichever pony you chose would play. Hasbro would take the phone number out of service after the holiday season ended in early 2019. However, there are still a few videos around of the number being called if you want to have an idea of what it was like. In the release page for version 2.0.2 of the Media Player VLC, a screenshot of the program playing the Season 1 mlpfim episode, Party of One, can be seen. The My Little Pony Friendship is Magic song, A Kirin Tale, that appears in the Season 9 episode, Sounds of Silence, is exactly 3 minutes and 48 seconds in length. In issue 2 of the Generation 5 MLP comics by IDW, the word "the" is spoken in dialogue bubbles exactly 50 different times. In June of 2011, in order to promote the at the time upcoming 2nd season of FIM on the Hub Network, Hasbro decided to put up a physical Bridal Maids billboard by a highway located in Los Angeles that parodied a poster for the movie Bridesmaids. Later in October of the same year, they would do something similar for Halloween, but this time with a Ponygeist billboard that parodied a Poltergeist poster. This image of the Gen 5 pony Izzy Moonbow, accompanied by nothing but the word ponies, can be found on the official MLP store page on Amazon. In 2014, this giant inflated Twilight Sparkle balloon float was flown at a holiday parade in the country of Chile. And 3 years later in 2017, the float would make a surprise comeback in another holiday parade. And on a somewhat related note, Twilight's voice actor, Tara Strong, also decided to make this interesting tweet about the float on Twitter. And speaking of odd tweets posted by Tara Strong, 2 years prior in 2012, she published this tweet that says, quote, "I know I've been a terrible throwing tease today, and I'm sorry. Extreme close-up of my butt to make it up to you. During the MLP Friendship is Magic Season 3 episode, Too Many Pinkie Pies, the word fun is spoken out loud around 289 times. For one single frame at the 11-minute mark in the MLP episode, Fall Weather Friends, an animation error where Rainbow Dash seemingly has two separate heads can briefly be seen. The exact combined runtime for all 8 episodes of Chapter 2 of the My Little Pony Make Your Mark series on Netflix is approximately 176 minutes. On May 11th, 2016, Daniel Ingram, the primary music composer for FIM, posted this tweet to Twitter, which reads, "Hitting the grocery store celebrating an epic day in MLP history, #secret project." And attached to the post was this selfie. In the 2017 My Little Pony movie, Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie are technically the only 2 members of the main 6 to actually directly speak to the character Tempest Shadow throughout the entire runtime. In a Reddit Ask Me Anything from August of 2011 hosted by Jason Season, a supervising director for MLPFIM, he was asked a question regarding if they were ever going to add humans to the show. He responded with, "Heavens no." Riley Murdoch, one of the writers and video presenters for the popular tech YouTube channel Linus Tech Tips, actually did some voice work for 2 minor characters in MLPFIM. The first role being the unnamed Manhattan escape room attendant in the Season 7 episode All Bottled Up, and the second role being an unnamed student in the Season 8 episode Friendship University. In the MLP fan song and animation, The Moon Rises, there is a brief lyric sung in Latin by a choir, In Umbra Luna Est, which when translated to English means, "The moon is in the shadow." On February 4th, 2011, an article would be posted to the MLP news website Equestria Daily, talking about the at the time upcoming episode Showstoppers. The article says, quote, "So, 2 Crusader episodes in a row. I think Call of the Cutie was my least favorite episode. I really hope Twitch isn't included in this in any way. Same goes for those asshole grey ones." About a month prior to the official announcement of Pony Life, this image posted in October of 2019 on the official My Little Pony Facebook and Instagram accounts, for some weird reason, features a Pony Life version of Spike's design, which looks incredibly odd when put literally right next to the normal Gen 4 art style. In the My Little Pony Meet the Ponies of Maritime Bay book, there is one page that features a rough depiction of the map of Equestria within Generation 5. If you look at the sea part of the map in the lower half of the image though, you will find that there are 18 total visible fish in the water, plus 1 random sea pony, which is pretty neat I guess. On page 15 of the 2nd issue of the micro-series MLP comics by IDW, the term brohoof is used when Rainbow Dash checks on Tank. And speaking of pets from Gen 4, Rarity's cat Opalescence appears on screen in 23 different episodes of FIM. Pinkie Pie's pet alligator Gummy appears in 25 episodes, while Applejack's pet dog Winona appears in 17 episodes. The popular MLP fanfiction titled My Little Dashie was first initially released on September 26, 2011. And is approximately 12,454 words in length. Meanwhile, Storm XF3's video adaptation of the fanfiction was released on YouTube in January of 2014 and is 27 minutes and 31 seconds long. In this official FIM Season 1 character cast poster, initially released at San Diego Comic-Con 2011, there are a total of 68 characters depicted in the image, while in the one that was made for Season 2, there are 88 total characters. And finally, for the Season 4 poster, there are 91 total characters within the image. In July of 2013, the Philadelphia.com forum user iam_xgoddess made this forum post showing and talking about their new Nightmare Moon brushable pony toy. The first reply to the thread was by a forum user called Lennon Fan, and they said, quote, "Gasps, Princess Moon has arrived, huzzah." In the Season 5 episode of FIM, Castle Sweet Castle, during the scene wherein the main six are all having breakfast together, they consume roughly about 50 whole pancakes in total, though it is worth noting that a majority of that number can be attributed to Pinkie Pie. According to the mlpfim show Bible document that was created in 2009, the character Apple Bloom was originally going to be called Appleseed. In addition to this, an earlier version of Rainbow Dash's cutie mark can also be seen here, with the cloud portion of its design not having been added yet. Something that you likely didn't know though, is that this early version of her cutie mark actually briefly appears in the show itself. At around the 9-minute mark in the Season 1 episode, Dragon Shy, if you slow down or pause right when Rainbow Dash is jumping across the cliff in this scene, you can clearly see it there for a few good frames. There exists an official mlpfim Monopoly board. It's called Monopoly My Little Pony Edition, and the first version of it was released sometime in July of 2013. While several subsequent Monopoly Junior versions of the tabletop game were released a few years later. According to Cozy Glow in the Season 8 mlpfim episode School Ways, Starlight Glimmer doesn't like mustard, and speaking of Starlight, she makes at least one on-screen appearance in exactly 55 different episodes throughout Seasons 5 to 9 of the show. In the book, Rarity and the Curious Case of Charity, the 17th word that can be read on the 39th page of the book is magic. On October 7th, 2013, the YouTube user Kyle F. posted this short video clip they recorded of a My Little Pony live performance, wherein the performer playing Twilight Sparkle falls off stage. Believe it or not, but the 3 diamond dogs that appear in the FIM episode A Dog and Pony Show actually have names. According to Lauren Faust, the leader dog is called Rover, this big dog is called Fido, and the third dog is called Spot. In October of 2022, the MLP Instagram account posted this do-it-yourself instructional video about this weird-ass toilet paper cardboard tube misty bright dawn thing. Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, I don't know what exactly they were trying to do here. The Season 8 FIM episode, The Hearthwarming Club, was the first episode where Pinkie Pie was the only member of the main 6 not to make a single appearance. In addition to this, the current average rating for the episode on IMDb is 7.8 out of 10. In the Sequestria and Beyond My Little Pony collectible card game set, the card entitled Trixie Lulamoon Sleight of Hoof has a description on it that says, Trixie has been adding more unicorn magic into her stage show, but sometimes a whole crate of fireworks is the best way to make an impression. In an mlpforms.com thread created on October 12, 2017, discussing the age-old question of which character from FIM is the best pony, the user FileDog replied with quote, "This random OC I found off Google Images is best pony, 10 out of 10, best OC ever." In the MLPFIM episode Inspiration Manifestation, the word O is spoken out loud exactly 24 times, the word no 13 times, and the word yes 5 times. In one scene during the My Little Pony Equestria Girls Roller Coaster of Friendship special, Rainbow Dash dabs. Around the time of November of 2012, these official My Little Pony branded Rainbow Dash headphones began to be sold exclusively at Hot Topic, and this photograph showing a pair of the headphones was uploaded to Flickr on January 31st, 2013. The Gen 5 pony by the name of Posy Bloom happens to share a surname with the Gen 1 pony from My Little Pony Tales, Clover Bloom. In issue 3 of the My Little Pony the Movie prequel comics by IDW, a life preserver that can be seen on the second page has a SS Minnow written on it, which is a reference to the boat of the same name that appears in the 1960s sitcom Gilligan's Island. In an official MLP magazine released in France sometime in 2012, it is shown that Princess Celestia apparently has a young 4-year-old cousin named Leon, who is also an alicorn, I guess. And to add on to this, the magazine for some reason also calls the pony Prince Blueblood Vladimir instead of his normal name. In July of 2013, the Pony Confessions Tumblr blog posted this image containing a confession, which reads, "I feel like everyone's characterization has been off so far in Season 3. And finally, on September 10th, 2010, the official My Little Pony Twitter account posted this tweet that says, "We're 1 month away from all new adventures. Follow @Hub TV Network for all of the news on Friendship is Magic, our new show. #FF." So, that has been 15 minutes of useless information about My Little Pony. If you enjoyed watching this video, then consider dropping it a like, leaving a comment, and or sharing it around with your friends. Doing those things are the best way to support my channel because it allows my uploads to be seen by more people. While you're at it, you can also check out my socials, like my Twitter, and also my Discord server where you can have a bunch of cool conversations. Anyways, I want to give a quick thanks for all of the support that I've received on my videos this year. I'm definitely planning to make more cool pony videos throughout 2023, so stay tuned for those. I don't have anything else to say here, so happy holidays, and I'll see you whenever I see you.